All right, we got a lifter that sent in this video, and she's asking some questions about her deadlift, obviously. She says, I use 50 kilos as the working weight here for a 9 RPE, but it was actually around an 8.5 RPE after completing the set. Moving forward, should I have added some more weight and tried to hit a 9, 9.5? No, you shouldn't. If you're within a half an RPE, then we say that that's close enough. So what you've got going on here is just fine in terms of RPE. Now I'm watching this video. As you get toward the end here, I mean, it's clear that you are getting a bit more fatigued, but I'm not sure that I would call that an 8, 8.5. It looks a bit easier than that to me. However, maybe I'm wrong. So I mean, I don't really know what your max single looks like. You might be totally correct about this being at 8.5. I just want to encourage you to watch your videos and use that to help you regulate your RPE just a little bit. I mean, don't second guess the heck out of yourself, but if you call this an 8.5 and then you watch the video and you go, wow, that looks a lot easier, maybe you should adjust it to an 8. You know, now conversely, maybe you watch the video and go, wow, that was a lot harder than it looked. So in that case, maybe you call it a 9. You know, so I'm talking about making a half a point adjustment based on what you see in the video. Now, second part to this question is that eventually scale the weight in the weeks following, and try to work on my form. As you can see, I found my deadlift form to be not entirely sumo. My back is still rather parallel to the floor. I don't know if that might be a problem later on. I started out conventional, however, my back seems to not be able to catch up in strength. I can't keep a neutral spine for working weights above 47 kilos, therefore the switch. It's hard to tell much from this angle, and obviously it seems like you're training in a pretty busy gym. It may be difficult to get much of a different angle. What I would typically like to see is kind of like a 3/4 front angle, so about halfway between a front and a side. That shows me a lot more in terms of back angle and stuff like that. But from what I see going on here, I mean, it seems like sumo is fine, and most lifters, you know, in your weight class that you're going to be competing against are going to be sumo deadlifters anyway. I think that there's a lot. I think there's a lot to that. I think there's a lot that there's a really high probability that you're going to be a sumo deadlifter, and that's just going to be stronger for you. So I'm not opposed to you doing sumo deadlifts now, not by a long stretch, but letting me see kind of a more 3/4 front angle is going to tell me a lot more in terms of give me technical ideas and stuff like that in terms of how to help you that way. So that's really all I've got for you for this video. Let me know if you've got any additional questions.